weird to the pink of that maw. What do you guys think? Is the blue better than the red?
See, Dancing Groove was his big thing. Dancing Groove was
Second Life characters. See, here's a weird thing. I watched a whole documentary about Second Life, and I've had people talk. Like, I understand the concept, but I've never seen a Second Life character that I know of. Like, I've never actually been in it or played it or seen there's a word for that too. Seen the bits of it. Come on, help me out, designer man. What are the bits of a game?
The assets?
Yeah, I've never seen Second Life assets.
The bits. I've never seen the bits.
Right. Okay, so Ekatesa's blue. Dancing Groot's favorite color is blue, so of course it's blue. I think it's a nice blue with that gold too, though. Like, I think you could pick a shitty blue that wouldn't pop quite as nicely, and then we'd be like, oh, red, if you really want the red. But like, if you secretly just really wanted the red, then I think you did the wrong thing by like picking a great blue.
Secret red.
Yeah, see, like I've heard that about Second Life too. Like I don't have anything against it.
I do. I know what it did.
I just haven't done it. I have Minecraft for that. I've built some crazy shit in Minecraft.
True. She built like this crazy marble and glass tower that like was done marble and glass all the way down to the core of the world.
The bedrock. Yeah. It's fun to build like crazy shit underneath and still try to make it feel airy and have space. As furry islands, that's what it did. I mean, you know, I don't know. I have some friends that are furries. Again, not my thing, but not my, like, I don't know, different stories for different folks.
Everybody's got that thing. We are listening to the Mass Effect soundtrack.
Like Mass Effect 3 or Andromeda? I think
Mass
it's
Effect 3.
Yeah. It's really good. The Mass Effect 3 soundtrack, I think, is great.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Like, over the fan and everything? Which, by the way, if the fan is too loud, we can turn it off. Dane will survive.
I will die for you. For your entertainment.
See, that makes sense. I think, like, I do think it's important for games that are as wide-ranging as that to find a way for people to access it comfortably, if that makes sense, and not everyone has the same comfort level in terms of that. Oh, you think the fan is fine? Awesome. Like, it's weird. It's not actually that hot right now. It's just humid. We're going to have thunderstorms later. If they start up while we're still on, we could see if we could go outside. No, we can't because it's all through the computer.
It's all through the computer.
If it was on Google, I could.
Nobody's on Google.
We've had some great thunderstorms here lately. Like the other night, it was shaking the whole house, and we had some hail, just a little bit.
It's supposed to be hail night.
Like 2 minutes of hail. And it gets really loud. Our larger bathroom has a, what do you call it? Because it's not just a glass window. Like it's not
a skylight.
It's a skylight, but it's got like a plastic dome skylight. So you can't see out of it or anything. You can vaguely see. Freaked me right the hell out when we first moved in, and we had a guy up there doing some work on our ceiling, our roof, and I could see his legs. Like I was working on a thing up in the bathroom. Thank God I wasn't using it, but I was working on a thing, and I look up and there's legs, and I was like, ah. But anyway, it gets real loud when the hail hits it. Yeah, The I mean, that's a problem. I think sometimes when you're trying to make things age appropriate and you're trying to figure out how to separate it out. But I think even honestly, even just within the same thing, like I'm obviously old, um, and I've been exposed to many. Thanks, babe. I've been exposed to many adult things, but it's nice if there is something I'm going to be engaging in where I can kind of choose the level of um, exposure that I want, I guess, if that makes sense. I adore thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are one of the few things, like, they were one of the things I really, really missed when living in Portland. Like, we would hear thunder periodically, but, like, they're just not the same as the even basic storms we have here. Um, we've had a lot of really good thunderstorms here, so. Bet people do get creative with their appendages. Oh, by the way, I don't think we put anything on Facebook or anything, but today's the 24th, yeah?
Today's the 24th.
So today is Danny and I's wedding anniversary. Woo! So thanks for joining us on our anniversary. Mouth. Thank you.
We spent the day driving around, picking up Pokemans and eating donuts.
Yeah.
In the car without leaving it for fear of the COVID.
Well, Dane ran into the grocery store with a mask.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
And got bread for us because we were out of bread and he didn't want to make any, which is fair. He's made pizza dough and some other stuff. And he got me some cheese.
I did. Fancy cheese. It's got blueberries in it.
So that was exciting. He was in and out in 10 minutes. Did the mask, came out. Bleach wiped himself off.
I didn't have to fight anybody.
Great. She just spelled heart. Heart. Yeah, it was kind of fun to just drive around a little bit
And now we're here with you.
do a little bit of Pokemoning and then pick up barbecue. We've been jonesing for barbecue. So we picked some barbecue up through the drive-thru. Donuts and barbecue. It's
a good day right there.
That's a damn good day. Yeah, now we get to end it with y'all, which is great. It'll be a good day. You started to take the indirect paths when you go out. Yeah, sometimes you just want to wander a little bit. I don't think we meant to wander as much as we did, but Dean found out that one of the highway connections wasn't open yet. So we wandered a bit, which was fine. We took over a couple of gyms.
See how long that lasts.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last long, but that's alright. You were trying to find one, so you get one. Fair enough, ma'am.
What team? We're Mystic. Full disclosure, we knew nothing about any of this stuff.
And so then at whatever level it asks you, we were like, blue is pretty.
I like blue.
See, I feel like most of the cool people are Mystic. We definitely know some cool people that aren't.
Do we?
We do.
Shenanigans.
But by the way,
did you ban me?
oh Lord. Ooh, that's fun. That's a whole different look than what you had before. Like, that's some weird 80s, 90s look.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like it. But we're playing. We're doing things. We're trying stuff
Right.
out.
Well, I like it. I'm just not sure I like it for this.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really great effect, and I think you should use it on a different piece.
Yeah.
So, because, again, I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like scanners. Fax machines at its heart.
Yeah, if you're gonna go primary colors, I mean, I'm blue all the way. I like green better, but blue's a pretty good color in a green. Dane has been way into possums lately.
Possums are great.
I like that they eat loads of ticks. That's pretty great.
Big fan. I don't go outside much, but when I do it, I want a tick on me.
You told people possums couldn't get rabies, recently spreading loss on love. What? Loss on love. I don't understand.
Like I was with you in the first half. Possum love, got it. This is good.
We've got some big ones near us.
Yeah, I'll see him in a few months. Set. You need more possums.
So this piece, it's going to be a 12 by 18.
It will be a 12 by 18.
Is it going to be just an open edition?
Yeah. Round out my propaganda animals.
Great.
Propagandals.
So far you've done a possum. This will be your possum. You've done a goose and a raccoon.
Yep.
What else are we doing?
Wow.
What other animals do y'all think that fit for propaganda? I feel like snapping turtles.
You're snapping. We got raccoons.
We have raccoon. We have a goose.
I will show you. My
Dean's
raccoon.
going to show you. Dean has decided that raccoons are part of the collective. Faraway rat. That's a good one.
So there's the raccoon. Hey, Matuba.
Hello. Ooh, capybara.
I should do some research on capybaras. I don't really know that much about them except they are the world's longest rodent. So that was the raccoon. And there is the goose. I just did this one this last winter in preparation for con season.
Yeah, that works.
So
Wah, wah. I mean, we did finally play the game.
we did.
Oh, your goose juiced it. That panda's a All right, you almost got me.
Okay.
Schwab will probably be glad to see some stuff coming out of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give them something to do.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, so since I was working on this last week, or like on Wednesday,
Crochet update.
at
Boom.
Dane says it looks like pink meat.
It looks like meat.
I don't know. I think it could look nice on someone with dark hair.
Delicious meat. Oswald says it looks like a hat.
Yeah, it's definitely a hat.
It's hat-shaped meat.
It's got some wool, some acrylic mix. Used to be a sweater. It's one of those that looked really great as a sweater, and I was like, oh, this is going to be some great yarn, and then I was less sure. But it came out like... But
It's how the game. It's how you play the game. Roll your dice. Take your chances.
yes. It did look really cool mixed with the black on that other hat I did. It is purple pink. It's like purple pink and like a gray purple. Dean's not a fan of
It's
that
fine.
yarn.
I'm not against it. It doesn't like meat.
Okay. You sent a picture of the screen to your nephew and he wants it as a sticker. We gotta look into some new stickers. We haven't made any new stickers in a while.
I do. This could make a pretty decent sticker. I think.
Good.
I can't wear the hat. My head's too big.
I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I had some new stuff I was going to do for Planet Comic Con this year, and it didn't happen. Hopefully, we'll see how it works out in August. Maybe it'll happen in August.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I had an exclusive for it and everything this year. It was going to be crazy.
We had a really great exclusive. The thing was pretty.
Should we show off the exclusive?
Huh?
Should we show off the exclusive?
Do you want to?
Maybe.
Do you want me to go get one, or do you want to just pull it up? Why don't you pull up the exclusive?
Do you guys want to see the exclusive I was going to do for Planet Comic Con but never revealed because everything canceled before I had a chance?
Because there was that, and there was also the. I'll close it later.
Okay.
There was also the blah blah.
The Blar Blar.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the Blar Blar.
Postcard.
I had
Great. You see it too.
Yeah, it's
It's the darker one.
that's
Yeah, it is.
it's got this one. That one out of that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. You should actually put final in the one or something.
Shenanigans.
And then name it in a way you can find it. No wonder you sometimes just run off the wrong thing.
So there's what we were gonna have for Planet Comic Con, and we'll have it for the next time we go to Planet Comic Con. But there you are.
Luckily, we didn't put the date on it.
Yeah.
She came across. I think she's super cool.
I'm pretty happy with it.
We've got the postcards too.
Yes, somewhere.
Postcards.
And then we're gonna have postcards as well. How do you find those? Postcards.
And those were printed on. Were they printed on smooth or rough watercolor? I think they were printed on smooth. I don't remember. But those are printed on watercolor paper.
And then there's the postcard. We're gonna have those.
Yeah. So someday.
Someday we'll have those. And you guys saw it first.
Look at that. Like a baby carrot junkie if it was not creepy. Yeah, the Kansas City motif was a thing. I really like that sign in Kansas City.
The Western Auto sign.
Yeah, it's a great sign. And that
It is a
just
great
that whole building. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently.
It's a cake Rex thing. Ah, alright. I mean, I think it's fun when we're doing exclusives for a given area to do something from that area to really pull in the town. Some places are a little harder than others, but I really feel like there's a lot of places that have such great buildings and architecture, and the people in that area just see it and immediately feel like they know where they're at. We didn't get a Chicago one done this year, and we actually had C2E2. And we're like, well, we're going to get everything else done. We'll work on getting a Chicago one done for next year. And,
C2E2 had the misfortune of being first.
and really
But it's also-
early, so. But thank gosh, because otherwise we'd have never gotten it.
The statue of Portlandia, fun fact, you can't.
Yeah, that'll get you sued.
Yeah, so the dude who designed and made the Portlandia statue still owns the copyright. And he sues anybody who tries to sell images of it,
Including the city.
including the city.
Yeah, so the
So-
city paid for it from him, but he still has the copyright, so even the city can't use it.
Somebody in the city office should have looked at their contract.
A little bit closer, yeah. So, like, usually public things like that are the best things to do, but yeah.
Which is usually why I go for them, but yeah. I will most likely never do a Portlandia statue.
I mean, the way to do it would be to do a funny one, so that it's complete and total satire. Actually, that seems like a thing like Laura would be great at. Like, can you imagine his Portlandia statue? It would be so good, whatever he chose to do with it.
I think so. I think that is. I'd have to look into that more. I don't know that much about that statue exactly.
And it's too bad because, like, I feel like that kind of BS really. I feel feel like it discourages public art, and it makes people feel bad about public art. And we need more, not less, so that's unfortunate. Boo, I say.
I say unto thee, boo.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. I think it's actually like 70 now, thanks Disney. Hashtag not a cop.
Oh, man. Well, like, and to me, I think that would just discourage other cities from buying art from you. Like, I don't know.
He does have another piece somewhere, I don't remember where exactly.
But you know what, like,
Maybe.
I don't know. But that is literally the kind of chance to actually get your art out. And it's not like it hasn't already been paid for. But whatever.
Yeah, it's just really, it's interesting because he was commissioned to do that piece by the city. It's not like he just plopped a thing in the middle of town and nobody took it down.
Yep, they bought it. I mean, you don't know. Like, maybe his estate would be less suey. Maybe there'll be more. Like, there's actually a lot of artists that their estates are worse than they were.
Well, for a lot of those people, this is going to sound kind of awful, but for a lot of those people, where that they have the estate, that's the only source of income they have because they don't have any talent of their own, so they're just riding the coattails.
I mean, you've definitely seen estates that have come in and they've been a bit more like suey, but they're cleaning things up. Like, the artists themselves weren't very good business people.
Yeah, like
and someone definitely needed to come in and kind of protect their interests.
The Joe Shuster estate and the guys who created Superman are kind of that way.
Right.
Their estates are very much of the.
These
Now we got to fix things because
these guys deserve credit.
Grandpa wasn't good at contracts, and they deserve the credit for creating like the thing that they created.
Right. Like.
Aren't you working?
You want to meet the guy that builds a statue and just relies on people being lazy enough to not remove it. Oh, man. I'm actually kind of amazed that doesn't happen more. Like, just overnight, somebody just drops off giant metal concrete thing. Start a bronze collection. What? You still playing?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what effect you're trying? No, I'm asking. Like, do you know what effect you're trying to get, or are you just playing to get the thing that suddenly strikes your fancy? Or?
Mostly it's that. That's how these things go together.
Lots of time playing with fonts.
Fonts and textures and just random nonsense.
Dibs on operating the crane. That would probably be a good idea. Definitely don't think like Dane or I should drive the crane. No.
Yeah, see, that's the way that I think. That's the way I think public art should be handled. Is that the municipality that commissions or takes care of it should own it and should have the control the rules for it.
Yeah, like, and that. So I grew up in St. Joe, and that statue has become, like you said, it's the logo. It's the like, it's the visual representation of the city. Um, and that Portlandia statue kind of could be that, but it's been hampered by just by that guy and his too happy ways. Which is too bad. I mean, how often do you have the opportunity to get paid to create something that could actually become an entire town's representation of itself?
Not often enough, honestly. If I know any mayors in the audience, hit me up.
I'd love to get paid to. I mean, that depends. What kind of check writing ability do you have?
Yeah.
Tulips, which have recently been painted green? Huh. I don't think of tulips being green. That's weird.
That's because you're not in Tiger.
Well, I mean, fair. Like, here in Wichita, there's a bunch of public art. Like, there's actually quite a bit of it. But they use the statue is actually called
Keeper of the Plains,
which is a really cool Native American statue. Like,
it is, yeah. It's really neat. I suggest you Google it if you're unfamiliar.
Like, it's used everywhere in Wichita, but like, it's really cool. And they've started doing a thing where they're getting replicas of it that are blank canvases and getting artists to do their own version, and it's just really cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad I missed out on that this year.
I am too.
Who knew I was going to have time?
Great. You have all the stupid cows everywhere.
The fiberglass cows?
Alberta knows what it does well.
Calgary?
Calgary knows what it does well.
Calgary.
Calgary. Wow, I bet that joke's never been made before. I bet you're the first one.
I bet I am.
God. See, I feel like tulips being bubblegum pink makes way more sense than green. Personally, but you know.
That's much better. Fiberglass dinosaurs is way better than that fiberglass cows. Birds.
Agreed. Yeah, there's in downtown Wichita. There's all of these. Are those bronzes?
Yeah.
And they're people. So it's like a little kid with a wagon and like
Rabbit.
Right, and a dude that's just standing there. But the dude that's just standing there, I used to go hang out at a coffee shop in the evening, and depending on where I parked, I'd be walking along, and all of a sudden that dude would just come out from behind the tree, sort of. It felt like that.
That statue of a dude.
Even though he was a statue, and he obviously wasn't coming out from behind the tree, but it freaked me out every single time I walked by it. It scared me. Like, I jumped and was like, oh gosh, sorry, at the statue, like 5 times. Pokemon Go gift? What? Are we Pokemon friends? Because we should be.
I'm Pokemon friends with it. I want to look at the Pokemon.
I'm putting up my thing.
Here's a very interesting thing for you guys to watch while we're on chat. I want to look at my Pokemon. I have tried Affinity Designer. I really like it. There is some playing around to do to get the full use out of it, but overall I really enjoy it. Once my subscription ends, I'm thinking about maybe moving over to it. We'll see. The output functions are limited. The output functions aren't great, especially if you're still working with Adobe. If you have Affinity Photo and Affinity Publisher, it works a lot better. But yeah, if you're trying to output into, like, say, Illustrator, it breaks everything. It's not great that way. But in its own thing, I like it a lot, personally.
Let's see if I can get your number in there. 09. Whoa, nope, already mistyped it. Hush.
Fail.
No.
Let's look at these tulips. Oh, wow. I never noticed that before.
Oh, see, that's cool. I don't know why green's I don't like green for that color. Alright, I sent you a friend request.
Yeah, that's true. It's not real easy for separations. I haven't done a lot of that yet, so I should probably experiment with that before I make the full
The leap.
the leap.
Leap of faith. Ah, well that makes sense. I mean, this is not dark green. Dark green I think would make it just sort of disappear.
In Oregon? Yeah. Everything's dark green in Oregon.
Miss May in Oregon. So much green.
Yeah, I remember being forced to use freehand in school. Then when I was working for y'all, you guys had it. So I was lucky that I had to learn it, but I honestly don't miss it. So it was useful for the t-shirts though. Like, it was a lot better for that, like setting spot colors and that kind of thing. I will say that. That's not bad. Ultra friends.
All the symbols to a vinyl record. It does kind of remind. It does look kind of like. I feel like the leaves should be bigger and at more of an angle. If you're gonna do that.
And more of an
Yeah. Like more of an angle. You know what I mean. Stop voguing. Just.
angle.
Yeah, I like that. Like you just build up, friend bonuses that eventually maybe you'll get to use someday.
Oh,
if we ever see them again. Ooh, see, that sounds like fun.
I want to do some poster screen printing.
We've looked at that here.
We have. We've watched a few episodes of Pose. I don't think we've watched all of it. Pose.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched all. I've watched like 3. I've had a really hard time focusing on anything like that. Honestly. And by like that, I just mean anything with a storyline lasting longer than 45 minutes.
Actually, Ashley's the one that's been pushing for the screen printing more than I have.
I think screen printing is really cool. I would probably be doing most of the actual physical screen printing.
She would.
The problem is with screen printing, like it does take up a certain amount of space. But for us, the real problem is the dealing with the screens. When you're using traditional screens, like there's a lot of really harmful chemicals involved, and those have to go somewhere, and you need spray out stations and stuff like that. And if we're doing it in our house, like we really have to figure that out. Some people use bathroom or whatever, but it'll tear up the bathroom. And you're putting all of those chemicals into the water supply. And I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. So there are these really cool machines that they've started doing that will print you screens. They're not as long lasting as traditional screens, but the idea is that they don't use any of those chemicals. And you toss them when you're done. But they're really expensive, so. Start a commune. Yeah, except now you don't want to be around anybody else. It's like, okay, we're a commune, but give me money and be over there.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some maker spaces and stuff, but I'm trying to adjust to the idea of like how I feel about the chemicals and everything else, and how we want to do all that. So.
I mean, yeah. We got a decent sized piece of land when we move here, but it's not quite big enough for a commune.
For a commune, no. If we wanted to do a commune, there's a couple of like churches or buildings that are for sale. That would have been the thing to do.
That's true.
There's going to be more for sale now.
I bet.
Probably. But yeah, like there's entire buildings downtown here that you can rent for not that much per square foot.
Wait, how do you use coffee to make screen prints?
What?
We have lots of coffee.
I have so much coffee. See, that sounds cool as shit. If you've got a link to that, I want it. We are trying to limit the existential dread. You're right. Way to keep us on positive tasks. But yeah, I just really want. I want a screen print real bad, but I feel like that might be cute little kids
have. Dread Pirate Wednesday. Yeah.
I just need to do a logo for it. That should be the first on your sketch list.
Should be.
On Wednesday. Oh my gosh.
By the way, for everybody who was here Wednesday and was having problems with the feed, how is it working tonight?
And if you weren't here Wednesday, you can still tell us how it's working. Right.
What do you think about the?
Wow. Okay, I kind of like him not being white. That blue is kind of interesting. I don't know. Okay, can you make him white so I can just see the difference? Or is that not a quick fix? What do you guys think? White or the blue? Like, the white's kind of fun because he pops more. Like, he looks like he's coming at you. Existential Dread Pirate Wednesday, where he's just disappointed but not surprised. Alright, I'm not sure about the triangle line.
I like the triangle.
You like the triangle. Okay, can we go back to the blue and look at that? Huh.
It's super crazy.
I mean, his whole like crazy yap looks is I hate that. I mean, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me be more tactful. That wouldn't be my choice. So you're getting votes for the white and votes for the blue. Feeling Sunday. There you go. We've got a question about what if the light blue was slightly lighter,
Let's find out.
or was lighter? Because I'm thinking the white, but I don't hate that blue. I hated the cold. I like that better. I think that lighter blue is better. I dislike that strongly is what your mom would say. I'm usually better than, oh, I hate that.
Yeah, sure you are.
Hey. But every once in a while, he'll just be like, oh, let's try this. And it'll be so bad that it's just like instinct to just be, oh.
And that's Jenga. What do you think of the lighter blue?
If you're gonna go blue, I think the lighter blue is way better. That makes it terrible to look at. Take the thing off.
No!
Get it! So he says, what about a half tone of blue? But
I'm actually
is
not
that
sure
what
how
that
to do
is?
it.
I know. I was like, I don't know how to do, like... I was supposed to white. Okay, we like the current blue, and then just white over blue. Oh, like an overlay.
It just makes that lighter.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun.
I worry about going too much lighter. There's a weird. If we go too much lighter, you're gonna have a weird value vibration against the yellow there, and it's gonna be.
Well, and we have a little bit of one starting with that pink. It's starting to look more orange on the face.
Well, it is more orange. I changed it to orange red.
Oh.
So it's not pink. You were fine with it a second ago.
Yeah,
but when I said it was orange, you're like, that's a problem.
No, I was literally saying that it was getting too orange.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't know what I mean.
Orange.
You don't know me. Can we try it with the pink and just see? Oscar likes the current blue. I still think Liv should be at a more of an angle.
How much more of an angle do you want?
You didn't make it more of an
did.
angle. It should be bigger and overlap things more. Like it's with Steve. Look, when I buy your art, I want my brain to melt, but just a little bit.
See, that's what I'm going for. Just a tiny bit of melting.
Enough that you can still count out your change. Dancing Groot still prefers the white.
There. How about the pink?
How do you feel about it?
I like the red better personally, but
You like the red better, go the red. I think the pink looks nicer with that blue.
I mean, it does. You came to the right place.
Woo! Confusion and disharmony. Harmony?
Harmony.
Harmony. Harmony.
Harmony.
We're here to help. Or something. Disharmony. I also need to find a shirt that just says I helped.
It's shaky back in our head.
That's quite the goal. You don't want it to have like any pictures at all? No context at all, just I helped. You have a great night too.
Night, thanks for stopping in, Matuba.
Need the heck out of that dough.
You did.
Need it.
I'll have to do that later.
Yeah, you are. Or we're gonna have quiche again. Your coworkers say that to you all the time. Just, I helped. I told you the group prefers the white.
I did.
I'm not real, like, can we try the white again and I can just see it? You're like, no. It's done. The white is in. Oh, you're messing with the white.
Yeah, I don't like the...
You don't like that?
I feel like it covers up too much.
Ew. Don't do that. That's terrible. That got an instant reaction. Yeah, I don't like it being flat though. I liked it when it was on an angle. Go back to the angle. Do it. Ultimately, he's not going to print it till it looks like what he wants anyway. But
Truth.
I'm going to have feelings about it until then. Darn it.
I have the ultimate power.
I mean, you do. A jaunty angle, exactly. We want it to be jaunty. We don't want it to look accidental. Okay, you want it a little higher because you don't want that eye to meet up with the line. There
This is what I'm worried about. Your weird ass angle.
It can go over the circle. The circle is like it's fine. You've got more of the circle to see.
There's
You
too
don't
much blank space. Fill it.
Oh my god! If you don't want it to cover
Make the
the
logo bigger.
F, more of an angle.
Make the logo bigger.
Make it jaunty. Jaunty.
See what I have to put up with?
Okay, T Swift. I mean, I feel like after this, you could make an I Help t-shirt pretty quick.
I probably could. Speaking of things I made pretty quick, so last Wednesday I did that mask design, and I got it up in the TeePublic shop. If you guys saw,
I felt like it was the words were needed a little more
oh
space.
my god, I'm standing in the face.
Who's that? You're gonna stab me in public?
I'm
People
in
are
my
gonna
house.
see. We're literally on camera right now.
I can wait. I've waited 16 years. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, I hope there are tapes. Yeah, actually, I'm going to try and find a way to get subtitles or captions on this thing just to make it a little more accessible anyway. So I'll see what I can do about that. There's apparently an extension I can do, but yeah. When I was first starting this thing up, it seemed like a lot of work.
I wonder if the subtitles will work as well as they do on Google Meets.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh my gosh, guys, on Google Meets, the subtitle, like, it won't let you say bad words. It censors you on the subtitles. It's so much fun. Not that we need more censoring here.
Yeah.
We have enough.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I like the white.
You don't like the white?
It's a little stark.
Yeah, but he's supposed to come out. Like, he's supposed to be like... Psh. You're not... But the thing is, you don't get in trouble for saying curse words. Dancing Groot still likes the white. She's firmly in the white camp. Like, it censors you on the things, but it doesn't, like, turn you off or make you not talk. Like, you're allowed to say whatever, it's just not gonna type it.
It'll turn into stars.
It's like the subtitle typer is a prude. Like, I just imagine some, like, old lady with her lips all pursed, like, as she's typing out. Yeah, it doesn't chastise you or anything, it just doesn't share it in writing.
Yeah. You know, it's not Twitch.
Your Dancing Groot, your opinion does matter a lot. It totally matters a lot. You bought one of the masks you're talking about because... Are the masks available again? Every time we go on there, they're like, sold out. Oh, damn it.
Your masks.
I want one of those masks with the dinosaur and the broken heart. Because that's how I feel every time people without masks get that close to me.
Yeah, I hope to receive it before the next pandemic. No kidding.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, apparently when TeePublic launched their masks at first, they launched it with one factory that had a maximum capacity of 1,000 per day. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was going to show you the mask design. I'm very smart, in case you didn't know. I keep forgetting things.
Yes, nom nom nom.
Yeah, this was the mask design I came up with. Ooh, wow.
What's that gonna look like on it? Does it look really small on a mask?
Let's see if I can find out.
Show me on a mask. I want him to believe I spaced out a lot. Probably because it happens a lot. Alright, figure out how to close that hole.
So it looks like that on a mask.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really cute.
Yeah. You guys can't see it, but I will put the link in the thing so you guys can
Go look at it.
Because I don't want to try and figure out how to add another window to the thing, and I'll probably break it and it'll end up crashing and everything will go to hell.
All go downhill from there.
Everything's downhill. Ooh, is it blurry on you guys' end?
That's super blurry. Uh-oh, no one's responding.
Okay.
Looks okay to Kate. Oh, now it comes back.
Well,
It just
did
takes...
something. I changed something.
Did you do something?
I did something. It might have just been our feed. Alright, it's weird. Things are weird.
We're still learning.
It might have just because it freaked out when I had another internet window open. Who knows? Yeah, when I looked at Twitch and it just looked like I took my glasses off. It was just blurry all over. It was like, what?
What just happened? No.
I'm pretty happy with that.
I am too. I think that's definitely one to get a thing made of.
Before I forget.
We can send that when we send. So, question, guys. I was thinking that at some point Dane needs to do a digital sketchbook of, like, with a bunch of the sketches that we've done on Wednesdays, because I think they're fun. You can disagree with him. And put that up. But I was also wondering, I think some of them are really cute. And what do you guys think about postcards of some of those sketches? Some of the cuter ones. They're all cute, but yeah. Just for fun. So I was thinking we could put together a pack of them. Put them up. I don't know.
You told me about your math schemes.
Yeah, but you just kind of look at me, so it's helpful when other people agree with me, because then you're like, well, fine. Yeah, like, I feel like my dad needs to receive the Karen haircut one, but I'm not sure he would get it. But he'd be disturbed, and that might be a good enough reaction.
I mean, yeah.
People are like, I don't want a haircut. And I'm like, so do I. My hair is so long back here, I'm going to dango at it. But, like...
Did you see the thing in Georgia where, like, two hairstylists exposed, like, 140 people?
Well, one person actually had symptoms, but they wanted the money so bad and needed the money so bad that they worked anyway, which is what's going to happen. Yep. And that one person exposed, like, 90 people.
I think it depends.
Baba Yaba!
Baba Yaga, chicken coop, do.
Send us a link.
Do.
Well, I mean, not every Baba Yaga chicken coop can be on a unicycle. Then the unicycle will be boring. However, do you kind of feel like there's not such a thing as too many Baba Yagas, especially Baba Yaga chicken coops? Is it more or less funny if the person you give it to doesn't get the message? I mean...
Oh, was it in Missouri? I don't know. The guy who posted it is a friend of mine from Georgia, and he was irate. So I thought it was probably Georgia. But I didn't actually read the article. I was busy.
I mean, Missouri makes sense, too.
That sucks.
Yeah. See, that... Because your haircut was so much more important than that person's life, ass. And if we had testing the way we should, then that person could just go get a test and only have to quarantine for the number of days on the test.
Well,
But we don't have enough testing. And it would still be more days than they should, right?
I did see the video from the Lake of the Ozarks.
That, I mean, honestly...
I think they were crowded at a pool, not a poop. But, you know.
Beyond that, I don't know, that many people, there was some poop in
There was
that
probably
pool.
some poop in that pool. It's Missouri, there was definitely some poop in that pool.
That many drunk people? There's no way there wasn't poop in that pool. There was definitely pee in that pool. So the question is, do I tie it or do I just leave it?
Like the nose arcs.
I mean,
Perfect. That's kind of how I felt about it.
And that's
like,
pretty great.
That's kind of how I felt about it when I was living in Missouri too. So,
all right, do I leave it like this, or do I put the ears like actually tie it on?
can you guys even see it? Or is she being weird for no reason?
I mean, there's always a reason to be weird, but like I could actually like when you put on the head, like the little corners will stick out, or I could actually like make the ears.
Like just a pretty pastoral, like a scene of the Ozarks and the lake, and just a great big fucking red slash in the middle of it.
Ozarks written like stamped across it.
Dancer Root says make ears.
All right.
She is always weird for no reason.
There's always a reason. Dane just doesn't believe me. I didn't want to make ears.
Yeah, that's what I get told a lot. But my logic has no place here.
I mean, fair. You want little bitty ears?
I mean, yeah, otherwise you can't really wear it.
You can't wear this anyway. It's a little bitty kids thing.
Oh, Ron Perlman? That's pretty good.
What about Ron Perlman?
Called it the nose arcs.
Yeah. He's not wrong. Makes you wonder if he's been there.
I'm going to guess probably.
If Ron Perlman weren't an angry guy, I think I would be mad at him for, like, confusing us all this time. Like, Ron Perlman just seems like the kind of guy that should be angry all the time.
He's apparently super nice.
That doesn't mean he's not angry all the time.
But, yeah, on Twitter, he's super angry all the time about it.
I'm angry a lot, too, and I don't
On
know.
Tumblr.
Of course, I might not be a super nice person.
It's true.
Ain't be nice to me.
But,
So we need the I'm helping.
I was looking for this. This is Bobby Yaga Chicken Coop.
Got it.
Bobby Yaga
I
Chicken
approve that I'm not bitter. When I was younger, I was told that should be, I should write my life story and that should be the name of it.
Alright, let's see.
I'm not actually sure I like this better with the ears.
I am also not sure.
Can you saying things?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know, from what I've heard from people who like dealt with him at shows, like showrunners who dealt with him, they said he was super nice. But I've never actually had any personal
Like, yo,
interactions with him.
are those ears too weird? Would it be better without?
Weird ears, weird ears. Ears.
Oh my gosh, Dancing Groot, you're typing. I like the eared.
The ear is the best part. She got the heart work. It has been a year.
Has been. Okay. I just need somebody to send it to.